Alright, and welcome back. I'm back now. And welcome to Rimworld. I did a Rimworld playthrough a long while ago, but that was before I got any of the DLC, and since then I have gotten all of them. So, we're gonna make a new one. And I'll admit, probably my favorite DLC so far, the two anyway, are Biotech and Anomaly. I haven't messed around with Odyssey too much, and it's cool, but what I have messed around with, it's cool. Doesn't quite match these two. So, I am actually gonna do that stuff. So I'm gonna start with the Anomaly start. So let's do Community Builder, reload anytime, and this is gonna be yet another new series, which literally just like the idea came to mind today. So I like to do population sparse. I'm just gonna randomize the seed for a bit. That'll do. And I do have some quality of life mods as well. Nothing major, so except for the fabricate plasteel. That one's pretty big. Ignore character editor. I'm not going to use that a whole hell of a lot. Alright then, where are we going to start? Could start out in the desert. Yeesh. Pretty, arid sort of environment. Okay, I guess we're going to go up north then. Hello. High geothermal activity, hot springs, poplar tree groves, and sandy. So it's mountainous. Huh. Okay, that's part of the that's part of that. So why is there no sound? Hold on. Nope, I guess it's just wanting to be quiet for some reason. Actually, there's just straight up no sound. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. Hold on. Options, audio. What the crap? You know what? It's fine. I'll figure it out after I start. What was it? I think it was Kasumi? I think is what it was. I'm about to find out. If not, this is what we're going with for our new seed then. Yeah, man. It wasn't exact same, but eh. Oh well. Is what it is. Got Temperate Forest over here. Okay, good. I like playing in Temperate Forest more so than anywhere else. Eh. Pollution. Oh, extreme pollution. Jeez. Let's see. This is all jungle. Rainforest. Yep. Overgrowth, aggressive animals, and constant sickness are why some explorers call this green hell. Yeah, that tracks. What's this? Glacial plains. Open area scraped clean by the movement of glaciers. While vegetation and soil are sparse, a few hardy species have made their home here. Huh. Interesting why they're there, but okay. That's pretty close to pollution. Of course, all the good spots are close to pollution. You know what? Let's go here then. It's mountainous, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe I go with the place with just large hills. I want something with features. Features make things interesting. Wild fiber core, increased plant life, muddy. I guess it's a feature. That's a generation thing I could have added, but no. Too late now. Yeah, I don't know why there's no sound. That's really bugging me now. Because I'm not even hearing anything on my end. Yeah, I have no idea. What's this? That's arid shrubland. That's rainforest. These are grasslands. Okay. Wait, windy. That's a feature? Huh. You know what? Hey, let's go with the... Yeah, I guess we'll go here. Not the greatest, but... Yeah. Alright, go in here. And we're also going to do a fluid ideology. Because I'll admit, I like making an Archotech cult with with the DLCs that I have. So do that. Just gonna start off with transhumanist for now. Actually, no, not transhumanist yet. We are instead gonna start with supremacist. Mostly so that way we don't really care about slavery. Sentence I never thought I'd say, but here we are. Oh, geez, I just... Oh, that's fun. That's gonna be interesting for later on. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna call it here then for this. No real need to change things. Yep, let's do that. So, our pawns. These are our guys. We start with 3 plus a ghoul. That ghoul's already really good. Oh, wow. Those really don't matter, so... This, for this? Because, yeah, ghouls, all they can do is melee. They can't do anything else, and they only eat raw meat as well. So having 9 with a double passion and brawler. Oh, that's really good. So, the rest of them, though, what do we got? Abrasive and bloodlust, but won't do dumb labor. Okay. So you're going to be our soldier, yeah. Right, you're definitely not. Body modder. That's actually going to be really great. For what we're going to get later on. Capable of violent, caring, and social. I guess you're going to be our general worker then. Capable of caring and social as well. So you're just going to have to be our doctor as well. Oh boy. Four times likely to start a social fight than others. Oh boy. You know what though? I think we keep these guys. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, I don't know why there's no sound. Why is there no sound? Audio. Is that why? No. Okay, hold on. I have a bunch. Just ignore it for now. I'm gonna... Starting soon. Hold on. Quit OS. I'm gonna try reopening it. I'm hoping that'll help. Come on. I might also go on for a little bit over. We'll see. Gonna play it by ear at this rate. No, there's just no sound. What? Why is there no sound? Oh. Hey, there we go. Okay, that was weird. It was a thing in my settings. That was weird, but alright, whatever. Alright, gonna load this back in. I should have done it. Oh well. So, what are we looking at in terms of environment? Okay. Not bad. Yeah, we can really dig into here. That's great. I am going to immediately just allow everything on the map. So yeah, I guess I should explain what Rimworld is for those that might not know. Rimworld is a colony survival game. And this is our colony. So we've got Grunt, Pei, and Damon. And then we've got our one ghoul, Carlson. I don't know why I can't say that. It is our job to form a colony, or in this case, cult. Yeah. Just try to survive. That's the best we could do. Ancient thing there. Good to know. Might be a little on the loud side. Hold on. There we go. Alright. I'm going to dig into here for now, then. Figure out details later. So, Carlson here. Constantly needs feeding. If it reaches 0, the creature will become increasingly malnourished and eventually die. That's general. Carlson, not so much. So he needs to be fed regularly. Otherwise, he's going to attack us. He's going to go feral. So I'm just going to kill some small things right now. We don't really control what they do unless we draft them. And in that case, it's only in certain situations. I'm going to speed things along. Otherwise, they're really just going to do their own thing. So, get a door up. Get this enclosed. Let's get a growing zone set up as well. I like to do rice, because rice grows quickly. So we can get some food ready. I was going to do a dumping stockpile, just to get rid of any chunks that we find, like rock chunks. While we're mining, like that. Let's cancel these ones. Oh, also, options. Gameplay. Pause on major threats. Otherwise, the game's just gonna keep running, basically. And yeah, it is just gonna be, yeah, it's just really this. And we take things as they come. I am very excited to play this, because I've been playing this for quite a bit now. Since last time I streamed this, really. But just in general, I've been playing it. I stopped playing it for a while, and I'm getting back into it. And I am very excited. Oh, hey, we got corpses. Wasn't expecting that, but okay. Now, what is this? Fallen monument. Monolith, rather, not monument. Who's our researcher? Pei. You're the only one. How about you investigate this real quick once you've woken up? That's also a bear. I'm going to say do this. I'm going to clear everything and then put it as food critical. That way the bear doesn't, you know, eat our food, because that would be bad. The monolith's dark metallic surface is warm to the touch, and Pei thinks she can hear a faint hum emanating from inside. The lines on its dusty surface seem to squirm in unsettling patterns. Pei focuses on the shapes, trying to uncover their meaning. The hum strengthens. The shapes begin to flow in Pei's vision, but the surface isn't changing. Power begins to uncoil in the empty space all around. A black shape is forming in her mind. The anomaly is stirring. We have the choice to either keep focusing on the anomaly or walk away. Keep focusing. It's forced us to go into normal speed rather than triple speed. Yeah. As the monolith twisted and changed, Pei was overcome with a horrifying vision. In an instant, she understood. The monolith is a doorway, just barely cracked open now. Something dark beyond imagination stirs on the other side, seeping into our reality. Terrified but excited, Pei is convinced she can learn more if given the time to study the monolith. Building category unlocked, anomaly. Research tab unlocked, anomaly. Entity codex unlocked. You can now study the monolith and other entities to gain anomaly research. Note, you can adjust the percentage of major threats that will be anomaly rated at any point in the storyteller settings. Not going to do that. We're just going to leave that as is. And yeah, now Pei is studying the Void Monolith, gaining more research points in here. So, do entity containment first. This is the research tree. This is the normal research tree. It's massive. The anomaly one is much smaller, thank God. But yeah, now we just have to wait, basically, as they do their thing. I'm gonna move this along. Gray Pall. A blanket of gritty fog has descended on this area. The fog smells ancient somehow, and it stings the skin. The unnatural grayness of it invokes a sense of dread. So, I'm gonna go over what each of the pawn's tabs are. Got log, this is basically just what happens, what gear they've got, their social stuff, so like who they're related to and all that. Oh no. Carlson is Damon's son. Oh, that's upsetting. Well, that's upsetting. You got bio, which has all their stats, traits, and all that jazz. You got their needs, which includes physical needs as well as their mental stuff. And then you've got health. And it'll show any, like, injuries and stuff, like how Pei has a stab scar that's aching in her right arm. But with the Gray Pall, you got Gray Pall exposure. Feels like the world is sick and dying. The putrid air makes me want to vomit. They've got a -6. Everyone has a -6 now. But just gonna have to deal with it. This rotting corpse lying on the ground, it was disgusting. Yeah, let's find a different place for corpses. This'll do. Don't allow fresh, allow all corpses. And then preferred. Alright, there you go. That should help with that at least. Who's our minor? Grunt. Okay, but you're also sewing, that's fair. So probably once he's done with that. Oh hey, Pei is actually his daughter, so we got a bunch of family stuff here. That's funny. I'm gonna laugh if Grunt ends up marrying Damon. That'd be amazing. Alright, So, gonna expand this store zone now to get this last bit of food in. Okay. Then set this back to normal and just allow all except for corpses and chunks. And yeah, once we got something settled in here, we are going to then make designated rooms. In fact, what we can do is plan. So, I don't remember how many we need, or like how much space we actually need, so looks of it though. Actually, oh, Harbinger tree sprout. Hey, that's actually good. Harbinger trees have sprouted nearby. These gnarled trees grow flesh-like coverings and can feed on corpses and raw meat placed nearby. If well fed, the grove will continue to grow. In the tribal myth, these trees are the emissaries of a shapeless god who rules an endless black ocean. The myth ends after the shapeless god reaches up from the water and tears down the sky. So, this is actually good for us because remember those corpses I was talking about? Corpse be gone. Don't allow fresh. Going to now delete this, and there we go. Now we'll never have to deal with that. Okay, so we got that. Okay. Three. Because yeah, I don't know how many we actually will need. Actually, probably just about right here then. Sorry, just the lack of chat audio. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I guess the stuff I'll have to figure out later. So yeah, oh, there goes all the twisted meat. Well, oh well. Not much could have been done about that. Carlson, how are you doing? You're fed, but could be better. So let's go ahead and kill a rat. You gotta eat raw meat, so just send them after the mega sloth. Why not? No, that'll probably kill Carlson. Like Carlson does, as a ghoul, have unnatural regeneration, but all right. So, oh, joy. Okay, firstly we got a visitor. From the White Worm Tasca, which is a different faction, named Goat Luza, who apparently has some things to trade. Interesting. However, what's more important is a twisted creature has appeared out of thin air. A sight stealer is revealed. Emaciated and misshapen humanoids, their arms end in sharp, curled claws formed from bioferrite. If you know your elements, ferrous is iron, so it's literally biometal. Sight stealers are fragile, but use psychic influence to render themselves invisible until they get close to their victims. They are known to emit haunting screams as they gather on their terrible hunts. May as well read the rest of these. Ghoul, a person implanted with an Archotech shard and twisted by dark psychic influences into a jittering murder machine. And then Void Monolith, a monolith of unknown age, purpose, and construction. Its smooth surface is etched with lines that twist and writhe in unsettling patterns. So yeah, Sight Stealer. Luckily, it's going after Carlson, which is probably the best person for it to go after. So, Carlson, have at him. Oh yeah, that music. New research available. Discovery of the Sight Stealer has yielded new insights. You can now unlock the proximity detector. Alright, Sight Stealer down. Now, we don't have anything. We can capture it. We don't have the means to do so right now, so just go ahead and kill it. It's currently just downed right now, so... Alright, it is now dead, so... I'm gonna release Carlson from the draft. The unnatural healing is going to very quickly deal with these scratches and whatnot. And yeah, our first interaction with a wild, quote-unquote, anomaly. How fun is that? We should also probably get some power set up as well. So, I'm going to mine this out real quick. So let's cancel. Okay, I'll cancel these for now. So that way Grunt can work on getting that. Because I am going to... Chunks of spacecraft have dropped. Okay. I'm going to place that right there for now. Except, no, I'm not. Not that way, at least. Because the steam geyser requires a 6x6 area to be farmed when we get geothermal power. Actually, here's an idea. If I do that, would that be enough? No. No, it would not. Well, in that case, I'm just going to, I guess, do this. I'll just mine these two out. Okay, that'll do. What this is, as well, is me viewing the roof layer. Oh. Oh, a double sand hedge wrap. Neat. Thank you. They had such a pleasant visit here that they decided to gift us that. Alright, Carlson, you're looking a little low, so go ahead and start eating that Sight Stealer. Alright, now this area, these two white bordered boxes, they need to be clear of tall objects in order for it to work fully. As you see, blocked by oak tree, as in these ones. So, what I usually do for floors, I go to floors and I do the straw matting. Specifically anywhere that crops can grow. Because, I mean, no point in doing it where crops can't grow when they're the main reason. So I'm gonna do that. Gonna get a bit of hay. Oh, whoops. Let's try that again. Get a bit of hay growing. Hay grass. So we get this at maximum. Yep, there it goes. Alright, so power. Okay. So if ever you see a pawn with this little clock symbol, yeah, it means it's idle. So it's not going to be doing, it's not doing any work currently. So let's change that a little. So orders, let's smooth out the surface right here so we can put in some wires. Because we can't put wires in rough walls, apparently. And yeah, this is gonna be our base. We're gonna live in the mountain itself. May as well just send Carlson right here real quick, just so we get this out of the way. Ancient danger. As Carlson draws near the ancient wall, a sense of foreboding overcomes him. He isn't sure why, but he feels that this dusty structure may contain great danger. Yes, the creature that doesn't have a brain anymore feels fear. That makes total sense. Currently, they're all just sleeping on the floor, which is to be expected in the early stages. but we're gonna make some bedrooms. So let's go ahead, plan this out real quick. Let's go ahead and just start doing them right here. So I like to make them 5 by 5. That's a decent enough size for bedrooms, so let's put the doors right here. Yeah, that should do. Then copy section, copy this. Well, actually, wait. Copy section, copy this. There we go. Yeah, this works. Wish you could, like, just flip it across the axis instead of rotating it, but oh well. It works. Oh, since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Pay thinks that you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? Veritdola. Coalition of Wasbium. Euphoria, Alliance. What? Here. I normally don't come up with any, but this is coming to mind for me. I think that's how it's pronounced, or how it's spelled. Right? I'm gonna double check that. Rimworld Wiki. Come on. I'm just gonna type in Archotech for now. It's being slow, but I'm gonna assume it's this. Oh, wait, here we go. Yep, I was right. Archotech's hands. Pay also thinks you should give the settlement a name. What should this local settlement be called? Okay. Kindness Village. Come on, Hat. Connors. Fairworth. This one I don't know, admittedly. Atfinted. Itnand. Shumla, Noseton, Grube, Tulsa, Unithdo, Allenton, Sleepville. Honestly, that was just kind of funny, so yeah, we're gonna go with that. Alright. Drifters wish for resources. They want 2 medicine. We need to hold on to our medicine. No, thank you. I'm sorry. You guys are just gonna have to suffer. Wanderer joins. Oh. He's willing to contribute, but will not leave voluntarily, claiming to have nowhere else to go. You can choose to turn him down and send him away. However, your colonists will be disturbed at sending someone away in need. Intellectual. Ooh, that's actually useful. Yeah, I'll take him. He's a waster. Okay. Wow. Okay. Very neurotic. Work speed increase, but also mental break threshold, slowpoke, and delicate. Oh, you're just a kid. Well, let's have you drop the... You have beer. That's not necessarily a good thing. Okay. But that's fine. I guess we'll just have to raise you for a bit. So yeah. This is what we're working with, guys. Yeah, I am gonna end it here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. If you like what you saw, make sure to check out my YouTube at youtube.com/camtheking12. I messed it up again. youtube.com/@camtheking1248, where I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time. And if you're on YouTube, why not check out the streams themselves at twitch.tv/camtheking12, where I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm going to be streaming this now as well. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Until next time, I'll see you all on the morrow. Farewell. Bye, guys.